And I grew up in the city, and you know, when my husband and I first got married almost 28 years ago, it's like, we're not moving to the Valley. I mean, we both grew up on the West Side, and then we ended up moving to the Valley, and you could not pay me. I mean, seriously, to move to the West Side. We're less congested.
That's right.
Again, I think we're more community friendly. We have a nice piece of property where we live, you know, and and it's more affordable. And I think one of the things that is really important is that, you know, looking at buying property as stepping stones. If you can't buy a house, start with a condo. You know, from the condo you go to a house, and you know, that's how we did it 27 years ago.
Right.
And some of my clients, I found that, you know, they want their dream house, and
immediately.
Exactly. And I think that there needs to be, and as their realtor, I can only educate them to an extent without offending them. And there sometimes needs to be a reality check.
You can offend them.
No, me never. No. But I mean, there really needs to be a reality check. And I think that what people today need to see that, you know, it is more. I mean, I have a 24-year-old who wants to get in the market so badly. And we've tried, and you know what? She's gonna, you know, keep saving her money. But people have to look at what they can afford now, and like you said, location.
I think people can afford more than many of the traditional lenders say they can afford. Because truthfully, I have most of my life, my mortgage has been more than 50% of my income, and it's not been a problem. It's true, you can't travel all the time, you can't go to dinner every night. You have to look at what your priorities are, and you have to know that you feel comfortable with that. But as a lender, what do you feel about affordability right now, subprime lenders, the whole situation?
Great topic. Since I've been in the business, the lending market has changed dramatically, and we've seen it probably in the last 6 months really shift dramatically because of the subprime market slowing down and lenders tightening their credit standards. When I was first in the market, we really had basically one kind of a product, and that's the 30-year fixed rate. Everybody knows about that.
Right.
And still today, funny enough, everybody still wants the 30-year fixed rate. And I always, when I'm talking to a buyer, I start out very early in the conversation, I say, how long do you intend to be in the property? What are you thinking? Is this something you're going to keep? Is it something you're going to move up to? And most of the time, people are going to move up. And so, you know, if you think about each of us, have we ever had a loan for 30 years? Not likely. And now with so many more product variety, we've got interest-only programs. People can get into properties and afford a lot more and still be very, very comfortable with the payment. And so I think there's been, the mortgage market has really, really worked very hard on the homeownership in the homeownership area to help buyers get into their dream house or their first, second, third homes, etc. I think that where we see probably the most dramatic shift is we've had since late 2006 about 63 lenders actually close their doors on the subprime market. And what subprime really means is either a very low down payment or no down payment, or somebody who's got very poor credit. And what we see most of the time is people wanting to get into the market. They have really not a lot of down payment. So most of what we've seen is the 100% financing. And people don't have the income really to qualify because the houses are, you know, maybe priced higher than what they want. And so what's happened is we've seen a lot of stated income loans, 100% financing, and stated income loans are okay if you've got somebody who's got a job and they've got a lot of expenses associated with their business, and their real income is a lot higher than what they report on their tax returns. That's what those stated income loans are really designed. They're not designed for the person who makes $50,000 and really to qualify for the loan needs to make $100,000. So you need to state that they make $100,000 when in fact that they make $50,000, and they have no money in the transaction. Those are the kinds of buyers who really should wait a while. And what's happened is we've had lenders so eager to make these loans and make money and fill their pocketbooks, lenders, mortgage people, and the direct institutions as well, realtors, that loans that to people who really shouldn't have been made have been made. And it's those 100% financing programs where the lenders are tightening up. There's still a lot of 100% financing money out there for buyers who have good credit. They've got some assets in the bank. And I don't mean that they have 50,000, you know, 20,000, a couple months reserves.